not the best game we've played, not the hottest shooting we've done, but this team absolutely finds a way to win. They have huge heart. You can't tell them they can't do something. Incredible leadership. And there's always somebody that steps up that you don't think is going to be there, but there always is. Today that was Jasmine Clerkley. I thought she, played a huge role for us when our post play was lacking, for lack of a better term, and she stepped in that gap and had some really good numbers, but her presence was even bigger than her stats. Of course, those guards, those 4 guards that are in there are, just tremendous competitors. They bring it every day in practice, so no surprise they bring it for the amount of minutes that they do in the course of a game. And, we're just tip of the iceberg right now. I think we have a lot of empty possessions that we can kind of eliminate as we move forward. I think there's some defensive stops that we're not getting that we should get. But all in all, it is translated, the effort, determination is translated to what our record indicates.
How much just does the winning mindset between what you've done in your coaching career, what this team has done, how much does having that winning mentality help out in moments like this where a lot has to happen in the final seconds to be able to pull off a win like that?
Yeah, I think it focuses you. I think there's a tremendous kind of calmness about what you have to do and how you have to do it. We didn't. All we did was curl Lex off the top, and she drug 2 defenders with her. Amy popped back, and then she just put her head down and went. Those are the type of plays that winners make, and those are the moments that competitors truly shine.
Going back to what you said about Jasmine, the previous coaching staff didn't really give her many minutes, and now she's been starting a couple of times, and you've given her a lot more extended play. What was it about Jasmine when you came in that's shown you that she has the potential to really be an impactful player?
Yeah, I think it was clean slate. I didn't judge anybody on their minutes. If I had, O wouldn't be a starter probably. All those young women have showed up each and every day. They perform in practice, and they can tell you this every day. I say that practice is an audition. It's an audition for playing time. Some people will get main roles, some people will get smaller roles, and some people may not be in the show. We talk about that. We've talked about that endlessly for the last few days. She has performed in the last 2 days. She's shown up. Even when she wasn't at her best, she gave effort. She didn't relinquish. She didn't quit. And that's the type of mentality we need to succeed.
For Morgan Sharps to return, what she did in her first game the other day, and then tonight hitting 3 threes basically right away, just her presence, she's had a long road back, just how much does she mean to this team and just with her ability to bounce back from that injury?
Wow, I could not put a value on what she's meant to the team, even not on the floor. She's the loudest voice in the gym. She holds people way more accountable than I do, and I hold them pretty accountable. She is, she's a great leader, and it isn't just with words, it's by example. She gives her best effort. Her routine to get back, the effort that she put in to get back on the floor, you could see it. You could see it. We'd be running practice, she'd be on the other end with the strength coach and trainer, and it was impressive. It was impressive, and you knew she was going to make an impact when she stepped on the floor.
Leslie's energy, both defensively and offensively, once again providing as far as just what is it like having a player like that on this team?
Yeah, I mean, that's a it's a blessing. It truly is. I mean, I tell you, they really bring it each and every day, and she's the exact same way in practice as she is in games. I mean, she's fired up. Like you gotta put your foot off the gas pedal sometimes, otherwise she'd be in there every rep. I've told her, like, you're playing 36 minutes a game and you're trying to take extra reps on offense with the third string. Like, you've got to come off the floor and pace yourself a little bit, but you can't hold her back. She's got a winning mentality. She's ferocious. At her size, she is a lioness. Yeah, she is a fierce competitor.
You mentioned the early success so far. To begin your tenure at 5-1, and just kind of what's that moment like for you to be in this spot, and as you guys get ready for your tough road test on that island?
Yeah, I just think it started in day one. They've allowed me to coach them. They've allowed me to be tough on them. They've allowed me to push them, each and every single one of them. And this is the result of hard work. That's all it is. A few lucky bounces here and there, but we don't get in that position with who we have unless we put that work in, and they've done that tenfold.
Obviously, you've coached against someone like Caitlin Clark. How do you how do you prepare for that? How do you kind of get your team ready to face a challenge like that on Saturday and a team like that?
I mean, one of the toughest players in all of college basketball right now, men or women. Again, there's a person that is a fierce competitor. You have to match that energy. You have to come up with a game plan that'll help limit. But of course, you can't stop her fully. And then you're going to have to make baskets. You're going to have to make scores, because you know that she's going to put some numbers up. She's going to put some teammates in some positions to put some numbers up. So we've got to be better offensively. Defensively, there's no question we're going to be better. Offensively, those shots have to fall, and they will.